Everyone, this is Darwell20, and welcome to episode 1 of Darwell20's new Let's Play series, FTB Skies. The Feed the Beast team has released a new skyblock pack, which I'm excited to check out. It's been out for a few weeks now. It's been on my radar. I wanted to finish up my last Let's Play series before I jumped into this one, so I'm very excited to check it out. It looks like, there's a bunch of new mods to check out in it. It looks like there's a handful of new mechanics. I haven't done a lot of research into the pack as a whole because I kind of want to experience it, uniquely. Like, I don't want to know in advance what's going on. But I know there's multiple islands, I think, that you have to jump around to or something like that. So what do you say we jump in and check it out? So I'm ready to load up a new single-player world. I noticed it sometimes takes a little bit for world creation to be ready. So what I think I'll do is, get ready to create the world. And then once it's loaded up, we'll be ready to start going. Alright, so let's name this as usual. Let's play world. Survival is good. Difficulty normal is fine. We can go hard if we want. Cheats off. Game rules, more world options. Let's give it a seed. DW20 FTB Sky LP. Does that sound cool? That's what we'll do for... I don't know how important seeds will be. Probably not because it's a skyblock, but, can't hurt. And that all looks good, right? Let's load it up. Alright, looks like this is where we start. So I'm pretty sure the journey begins here. I jump through that portal. It'll create a little island for me. I've noticed the last few FTB packs, they have kind of like a starter area where it's probably more designed for servers when you're going to have multiple people, playing in different islands or something like that. But I do like it. I like, the concept that they've done here. I'm curious to see if we'll ever make it back to this ship, or if this ship plays a role in the future, because it looks like a lot of time and effort went into this sky ship, and I'd be bummed if, whoever built this put in all the time and effort, and then you really only see it for the first 2 minutes that you're in the in the world, and then you jump through this portal and you're on a sky island. So I'd be curious to see if we ever come back here. But yeah, it's a pretty cool island. Let's see. I also need to key bindings. Where are you at? Auto jump off. Yes. Not a fan of auto jump personally, but understand why it exists. But whenever I forget to turn it off, I immediately notice, and I'm like, no, turn that off. See? Pretty cool sky ship. So let's jump through. So what we can do is we can read through the quest book, and you can see it starts here. There's a lot of quests. Holy cow, that is a lot of quests. Ooh, overpowered. You know we always gotta jump to the overpowered section, right? I mean, yeah. So lots of cool things. Looks like ooh, nice. This block. Add Astras in the pack. Cool. Alright. Got some flight stuff going on. No idea what that's all about. Tetra. Armor and weapons looks cool. Some bee stuff, Monster Hunter, just regular mob killing, mob farming, and new industrial foregoing, mechanism, thermal, create. I think, like Stone Block 3, we use create for ore generation and stuff, but we'll find out. Looks like occultism, Ars Nouveau, elemental craft, cool. I'm a fan of elemental craft. Base expansion, compact machines. Okay, good times. Pedestals mod looks pretty cool. Gadgets and gizmos. I bet I got some stuff in here, right? I hope so. Ooh, time in a bottle. Excellent. How hard is this to get? Not too hard looking. Not too hard looking. Maybe harder than you think. Let's see. What do we got? We got, ooh, laser IO. Hooray. It looks like AE2 is the storage of choice, which is cool because I did refine in my last pack, so I was going to do AE2 this time anyway. That looks like Britannia's storage and occultism storage. Some basic storage stuff. Oh, look at all this. This is fancy. Cool. Oh, looks like X and L is in the pack too, maybe? Alright, that's good to see. Progression, getting started, and welcome. So let's start with the welcome quests, huh? I just wanted to kind of real quick flip through all the quests that are available in the pack so you guys have an idea of what's coming. Oh, this mod's in the pack too. Ability bottles. Those are neat. Those are neat. I remember that. Every time I've played with these, it's usually been on a Forgecraft pack, and I've rarely seen these in any of the single player packs I've done, so I'd be curious to see, I remember this thing can get pretty powerful pretty quick. Welcome to FTB Skies, new Sky Pack for 119.2. These quests are entirely optional, but will help guide you through your adventures in the skyblock world. The far left of the quest book has chapters, which we already saw. Most resource acquisition can be found through JEI. Quest book will help you in reaching the other dimensions and launching your rocket to the stars above. Cool. Bing, bang, boom. All right. Sounds good. So getting started, there's a few things here. How to start your island. Going through the ship's portal will allow you to choose a starting island, create an FTB team's party, and send you there. If you wish to play with a friend, join their party. Sounds pretty straightforward. And you can also teleport back to your party's island with FTB Dim Home. Looks good. And there's an annotated codex will allow you to share any glyphs you've learned in Ars Nouveau with your friends. Okay. Since I'm playing single player, that's probably not going to be an important thing, but that's okay. You may occasionally run into a loot bee that spawns around your island. They'll give you gifts if you stay nearby, like FTB Stone Block 3. However, they may fly off and be lost forever. You can use a lead to keep them in place, but they'll also follow you if you hold a poppy. Once you've shed their beautiful delights, you can keep them around for breeding bees and making honey. Oh, they no longer despawn. So they'll just drop a bunch of items and then stick around. That's cool. So events, the pack uses a system called events where things can randomly happen sometimes. All events can be enabled by default, and you can turn them off if you want. Cool. I'll keep that in mind, because if the Wandering Trader gets annoying, we'll see. Less to render means less lag. FTB Skies comes with Occultus, a mod which allows you to use shaders. Alongside it, Complementary Reimagined has been included to enable it. I generally don't like shaders, and that's just a personal preference. Like, I know a lot of people love shaders, but I generally like Minecraft the way it is. So I probably won't enable shaders, but do note that they do exist in the pack. Cool. Okay, so we got the Akashic Tome. That looks cool. The ability bottle, does it come with any abilities? Not yet, it looks like. From what I remember, you can like collect abilities and then turn them on using experience, and then they'll stay on. And then you can turn them off and you'll get your experience back. Something like-ish that. Inferno Carrot, huh? That's interesting. Why do you call it? Okay, I guess it's just cleverly named. We don't really need the annotated codex, and Die Bee Spawn Egg. Okay, nifty. And then we get some bone meal, saplings, and some stuff. So let's jump through the portal and create our first island. So looks like there's multiple islands that we can start with. FTB Sky Island is kind of looks like the default. Anti-Sky Island, no idea why it's anti, but it looks very brightish. We've got the Minimalist Sky Island, those like your standard sky block where you start on, you know, one tree, yada yada. Chosen Architect, who's a really good Let's Player and YouTuber, made a cool island here, looks like. And then Compact Sky Island. That's kind of cool. You can start in a compact machine. That's a large one, right? It's not the ultimate sized one, but it's like one below. So that's it. I'm not going to do that, though that would probably be fun to play through. I might consider that. But for now, I think I'm going to stick with the default. I've done so many skyblocks like this before that I don't think I need to. Having this nice, you know, serene kind of island, which I will immediately throw a bunch of 9x9s and cobblestone blocks all over, sounds like the way to go to me. So let's do that, all right? Dun 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 dun. Quest complete. Direwolf20 joined your party. So I've got a new party. Hooray, it's the me party. Every party is a Direwolf20 party. All right, so now we are good on that. And it looks like we get another. Oh, so all the items I just got are gone now? Where did all my items go? Didn't I have a bunch of items before I... Maybe I was supposed to start the thing before I went through the portal? Maybe after the portal I was supposed to do that? I don't like that. All right, crisis averted. Deleted that world, recreated it. So easy enough. Now, you know, I'm here again, and we can hand in all these quests and get all these items that I get to keep now, rather than them disappearing randomly. So, back to where we were a moment ago. Looking good, right? Look at this. Look how cool this is. You're good, too. Yep. All right. Fun rewards. Everybody's happy? Good. All right. So, back to having the things that were stolen from me. Those sneaky thieving thieves. I've got some food that I might need. I'm assuming trees are an important part of starting. So, do we have this thing? I guess we don't have this thing. Is this why I was given bone meal? We don't have this thing? What kind of skyblock is this? I'm giving up. I'm done. No, we're done with this. All right, maybe not. I'm pretty sure if I jump off the island, though, in this pack, it has that, you know, fall thing. All right, at least we have that thing. So that's a thing. All right, cool. So that's from Roots Classic. Okay, the Roots mod is in here. Neat. So, yeah, we played with that for like 5 minutes in ATM8. We'll see if we do more of it this time. The good news is that counts as food, so I can eat those things. And because of that little light blue text, it tells me that we have that thing where we'll get, you know, we'll get stuff. We'll get extra hearts. Excellent. No idea what I'm supposed to be doing, but it's a skyblock pack, so I assume you grow trees and break them. That's usually a good start. So let's go through the getting started quests. So looks like stringing you along, flax on, flax off. String can either be harvested from flax or found on your island. Bone meal will allow the flax to grow much faster. Definitely, that's how bone meal works. You want me to get 16 logs. Grow the sapling you sawned with and chop it down. Leaves can be run through a sifter to give a higher chance per block of obtaining saplings. They also make a great source of compost or apples with better meshes. It's worth investing in some flint shears when possible. All right, so let's get the last 3 pieces of oak here. And that should knock that quest into completion mode. Sweet, quest completed. Log tree. Excellent. Ooh, and I get a golden apple too. And some leaves. Nice. Okay. So that's cool. I'm twerked about twerk. Squat no grow. Dancing around your trees doesn't seem to encourage growth, contrary to all standard botanical knowledge. See? I told you that was normal. Luckily, there are plentiful sources of bone meal. Either make some in a composter or sift it from dust. So yeah, it sounds like a fun time. So let's get started with this thing. So we'll start with one of you, and then we'll stick it over here in the corner. And 1, 2. And a composter. Cool. So what are the composter's recipes? Is there like a, here we go. Oak leaf carpet. Okay. Guess we put things in there, and do they just turn into bone meal? Is that it? All right. So I got a gilded barrel, apparently, and a mushroom barrel, and some hoppers. That's a whole bunch of cool stuff. That's neat. From the chipped mod. I don't know if I'm familiar with that one. Is that like chisel? I mean, it's a play on the word chisel, and it looks a lot like chisel. So that's cool. It does feel like chisel, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like a little bit chisel? Chisel-y? Neat. We'll have to check that out at some point. So I'm assuming... Wow, that was a lot of things for not a lot of things, right? Or was that a lot of things? I have 4 down there. Now I have 5. Am I wrong, or am I getting like a very small amount of bone meal? I'm not super excited by that amount of bone meal. But maybe we'll get more. All right, not too shabby. The next thing that we want to work towards, besides flax, we probably want cobble, and we probably want flax. Stringing you along. So I'm guessing... So the island does start with some flax, so that's cool. Look at that. Okay. Some kind of little thing. All right, and that is a rich soil from Cyclic. Can I plant directly on the soil, or do I have to hoe it? I assume I have to hoe it. Okay. We can get another one of these dudes. Ribbit. Okay, or not. You can't hoe it. Okay, never mind. How does rich soil work? Keeps nearby farmland damp without any water. Okay, well that's cool. Works for me. And what do we got over here? Wild rice. Okay, looks cool. And just like the flax there, breaking the top block seems to break the whole thing. Now I'm guessing... Oh, maybe not. Okay. Rice seeds of some kind? Can I just plant them? Nope, apparently not. Won't survive well outside shallow water. I mean, I'd like to be able to replant this. I assume it's a crop. You can replant it, right? Mm. There you go. Okay, it just doesn't get planted on sand, even though it was originally planted on sand. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, that'll do for now. At least I have some things planted. Oh boy, it's already getting dark out, and that makes me a little concerned, because do you think mobs spawn on this island? I'm gonna assume that yes, they do, right? So we should probably do something about weaponry. So let's make sure we have food handy. Let's look into some kind of weapon. And all the junk that I started with can go in here for the time being. How's that? Fair? Yeah. You can have all my books and everything and that ability bottle and whatnot. And you can go in there. And you can also have this. And the flax seeds can go in there. This is kind of turning into a plant's chest. All right. How do we get cobble? That's a good question. Oh, and I can turn a piece of flax into string to complete that quest. Excellent. That got me a bunch more stuff. Like more flax seeds and some straw. Alright. Now if I need rocks, sneak right-click grass or dirt to collect rocks. These can be crafted into cobblestone. You'll find soil, which can be combined for dirt in the same way. Once you make your first sifter, look toward automating cobble and dirt with pedestals quickly. Once you sift 4 blaze powder from dust, you'll have all you really need for a material generator. Spamming right-click 20 hours into the pack is not a pack design goal. Hear that, everybody? All right, so shift right clicking. This works. Okay. So U rocks combine into cobble, easy enough. Clumps of soil turn into dirt, also easy enough. And then we can make presumably a halfway decent set of tools. Unless, of course, this is one of those packs where, now, durability, there is durability on these things, so it's not one of those like, hey, you know, vanilla tools only exist to frustrate you. That is not how the pack works. You know what might be nice? How about a furnace and some torches? I like that plan. There you go. So I should have no problem now. Let's stick you in this corner. And you here and you there. Does that sound cool? Sure, why not? Should do, right? 0.8 items, 1.5 items, 0.5. Cool. We'll let that happen, and then I will take that out. And then we'll just get a few torches to get me started. Just so I have, like, you know, my initial setup going. Sweet. All right. What's that PR thing I just got? Pet rock. Oh, cool. A pet rock. Should we? I think we should, right? It would be silly not to. Hello, pet rock. That's a thing, right? Do you follow me? Oh, that's cool. Mr. Pet Rock, come over here. I guess he follows me? He probably can't jump, right? Oh, no, he can jump. Look at you, being all jumpy. You can hang out by this campfire. If I right-click you, do you stay still? Now you just don't even listen at all. Nope, he's just gonna wander. Ha, that's cool. Is he craftable? He is. Well, no, he's a quest reward and that's it. Pet rock with legs. Okay. Where'd he go? I wasn't looking and he's gone. Did he disappear? Did he fall? Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Okay. Yep, I was a little bit worried for a minute, Mr. Pet Rock. All right. Cool. So this is not a drill. Hammers can crush blocks into finer blocks. See the hammers using JEI. Yeah. Sweet. So I'm assuming stone hammer is the way to go here. And we'll see. So on the cutting board, it can make things. Is that the same as what it makes normally? I think so. So the standard gravel into sand, sand into dust. Yep. And cobble into gravel. Yep. The standard, what you're used to, mechanics of hammers. So it looks like we need stone rods, though, in order for this to work. And then a stone hammer. Sweet. And that gets me gravel, and then sand and dust. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, and I get a stack of cobble for doing that. Nice. All right. So then you want me to get some sand and some dust. So let's do that real quick, just to make quest complete. Okay. And then you give me a bunch of that stuff, too. Nice. And then apparently I got a hoe, because I made a hoe earlier. Nice. And in armor and weapons, I got, you know, a nice sword. Cool. All right, not a bad start. We've got a bunch of cool stuff. I'm going to put you in my crops chest, along with you. I'll hang on to that food, because that's nice. No reason to put a lot of this other stuff away. You know what? Some of my bone meal I'll put away. And, hey, that's not a bad start to the series, right? All right, so it looks like the next thing I need to get started with is a string mesh from the Create Sifter mod. Isn't very sturdy or finely woven. It'll get the most basic resources, but not much else. Seems easy enough. So let's go get our string out of here. Let's get, is this recipe in the pack? It is. Cool. And then a string mesh for the win. Easy peasy. Yep, that's what's up. Ooh, and we got a wooden hopper for that. And some more food. Nice. Now we can go sifter, go burr. So we need a hand crank and we need a sifter. Will allow you to run materials such as gravel, sand, and dust through meshes to find materials. A hand crank produces enough stress capacity for 8 sifters. Sifters also have a cog in them, so you can place them in a line. That's cool. That is cool. Make sure the cogwheel that is part of your sifter aligns with the cogwheel your hand crank is on. You'll also need to make sure you've placed the mesh in the sifter. The material to sift should be thrown or hoppered into the top, not placed as a block. Cool. So let's give that a try, shall we? So it looks like we can put 8 sifters in a row and then crank them all together, which is neat. So we just need a stone button, which means smelting up some stone. We'll let it make 8 stone here real quick. And then in addition to that, we're going to need a steel, some kind of button, any kind of button, hopefully. Any button at all. So that would be, so you have to be a stone button, right? And then we've got our sifter. Oh, and we need more stone. Okay, fair enough. Good thing I smelted extra. So there's your crank. And then here's your sifter. And I'm suspecting I'm going to need a cogwheel, which means a shaft, which means andesite alloy, which actually now I'm confused. Right? Because I need iron nuggets for that. Unless they give me one as a quest reward. They do give me one as a quest reward. Okay, that was nice of them. Sweet. So not only did they give me one as a quest reward, they also gave me 4 more sifters. How cool is that? So in theory, I can do this and that, and then you'll all turn. Neato. And then if I drop, let's say, so it is not dropped in. It's not placed in. It said to hopper them in on the top, right? Isn't that what it said to do? You'll also need to make sure you've placed the mesh in the sifter. The material to sift should be thrown or hoppered into the top, not placed as a block. So yeah, don't forget the mesh, right? And then, oh, there you go. There you go. So how does this work? If I have 6 in there? Oh, that's cool. Okay. That's neat. Pet Rock likes it. Hey, we got a single iron nugget. Okay, that's a thing. 6 dust. I like the little smushing animation that it does. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Dust, clearly much better. Bone meal, gunpowder, appetite. Oh boy. Speaking of appetite. Sand, also sifting. Kind of checking something here. 3 sand, 1 cocoa, 1 sugarcane. 2 cocoa, 1 sugarcane. So it does build up what's in there. That makes sense. Okay, cool. So hey, we got sugarcane. That's nifty. We're going to want a piece of sand, not dust, for the sugarcane to sit on for now. Okay. That ain't terrible, right? Am I crazy or did I... Oh, I guess I didn't. There you go. 8 gravel goes in there. So we can hopper that in when we want to, get to automating this, or we can, that's probably the best bet, right? Hoppering it. Looks like you don't get a lot from gravel, though. At least with this mesh, right? This mesh does not have a lot of gravel rewards going on to it. We could probably look at the mesh and see what's up. So string mesh with... So we can see the things that we get out of it. We get some andesite and diorite with dirt. We'll get saplings there. Sand is cocoa and sugar. That's about right. Dust is the things that we got for sure. Gravel has a 40% chance to get iron. So I just burned 8 gravel and got no iron nuggets because that's the kind of FTB luck I got today. But otherwise, it's cool. Now, apparently, if you waterlog your sifter, you get other things. So look, we'll get kelp from waterlogged, and we put sand in there. So that's cool. That's a neat thing. With the string mesh, and clearly there's probably better meshes going on. So hey, we got all that done, and as a result, we got some cool stuff. So let me put you in here, and boy, is that a lot of junk. Sponges and paper, and oh my goodness, so many things. But we'll manage it all. Inventory's already a mess, to no one's surprise at all. Look, I didn't even do anything. It's just all the things I got. Not my fault. Not this again. Fishing can net you all kinds of treasures, from food to enchanted books. Casting a reel into order over and over may be relaxing to some, but pure torture to others. I'm in the second group of people. To help you on your journey, we've included the handy-dandy cyclic fishing net. Just insert your fishing rod and it'll handle the rest. The only problem is that it spits the loot over the entire water surface rather than collecting it in inventory. An item collector would be very helpful. Fishing is also a good source of ink sacs and coral. Neat. So make a fishing rod and then they'll give me the fishing net and it'll automate fishing for me. So that's kind of cool. We will definitely look at that. So you want me to get 4 iron nuggets to proceed here. And then it looks like the next steps would be a water wheel, followed by an andesite mesh, and some better resources, and then yada, yada, yada. So what do you say we call that wrapping up point for episode 1? We're in a good place here. What I'll do is between episodes, I will probably hammer up some more cobble. I will turn all that cobble into gravel, and then I will, sieve it up here. So for now, wrapping up point, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let's come back next time, and we'll continue to progress through the pack here. We'll, like I said, look towards making it so I don't have to do this no more. Get a water wheel, get, some more meshes, some new types of meshes, and all that cool stuff. I am looking forward to seeing, how this pack progresses, because so far, it's definitely new, and I like new. I like new things. So this is cool. I like this create sieving mod. All right, for now, Direwolf20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let me know what you think in the comments about the new series and all that good stuff. For now, take it easy.